Hi everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about our recent research work that is iThermofog, which is IoT fog-based automatic thermal profile creation for cloud data centers using artificial techniques. This figure shows the architecture of iThermofog, which consists of three different layers. So that is cloud layer, and then we have a fog layer, and then third one is the IoT layer. The IoT layer consists of various pre-configured devices to gather data from the other devices such as sensors and smartphones. The thermal sensor measures the temperature of the cloud data center servers periodically, which is helpful to generate the thermal profile automatically. The fog layer consists of various fog devices such as broker here, and we have a fog nodes for the fast computation. So we have a other fog nodes for the fast computation. The broker acquires data from the temperature sensor. So this is temperature sensor and creates the thermal profile. Subsequently, it schedules the cloud resources using the thermalware scheduling technique introduced in our previous work, that is the thermosim. So this is basically using the thermosim framework to schedule the resources. The important part of this iThermofog model is basically thermal profile creator and scheduler, which is existing in the fog computing layer. To create a thermal profile of cloud data center, we use the popular AI technique of formulating the temperature as a Gaussian mixture model, that is GMM, of different task and cloud host parameters. We model the temperature as a Gaussian variable of the task and host parameter using genetic based expectation maximization algorithms. We find the optimal parameter values for each host. For feasible solutions, we consider a truncated Gaussian mixture model and ignoring the negative samples. We then deploy to predict the temperature of all the possible scheduling decisions based on this scheduling policy that we have used with the help of thermosim. So basically we have to find out the all possible scheduling decisions provided by the CloudSim at the current state given by the iFogSim simulator and take one of the value of temperature, which is least root mean square temperature value. This figure shows an integration of CloudSim, ThermoSim and iFogSim. So we have used iFogSim and ThermoSim to simulate the fog environment to test the performance of iThermofog, both of which ThermoSim and iFogSim work on the top of the CloudSim. So we have compared the performance of iThermofog in 5 different scenarios like iThermofog, cloud, cloud plus fog and only fog. And same for we have done for the existing technique, that is game theoretic allocation for cloud as well as for fog. So we have compared 5 different scenarios using different performance parameters such as execution time, bandwidth, energy, latency, temperature and scheduling time. So thermofog has low scheduling time as compared to existing technique, that is game theoretic allocation technique, as iThermofog uses pre-computed GMM Gaussian mixture model for temperature prediction as compared to the existing technique. Low scheduling time leaves considerable margin to scale the technique in large setups with low overheads, which could be also a positive point for iThermofog model. So overall the performance of iThermofog model with fog is better than the other scenario. This research work can be extended in many ways. The first one can be the performance of iThermofog model should be validated in unreliable and hybrid real systems with dynamic or stochastic workloads. Further, we can analyze and enhance the scalability of the iThermofog model to allow large number of devices to be integrated without failures. Means we have to improve the reliability of the iThermofog model. Next, we can implement dynamic or real-time offloading techniques for energy conservation in hybrid fog cloud setups using iThermofog. We can also play with offloading using mobile cloud computing for mobility and thermalware-based offloading and task scheduling decision. And next, we can also investigate other data center temperature approximation methods to improve the performance of this model. Maybe we can think about how we can reduce the temperature or how we can improve the energy consumption of this model. That could be a very good future direction. So this is basically reference for this research work, and it has been published in Wiley Journal, that is Internet Technology Letters. And if you want to download the published version, you can download from my website. If you have any doubt, feel free to write in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video.